Hi, my name is Lauren, and I'm here with Kim. So Kim, you've been here at LifeShare for a little bit now, and so you have built a little bit of experience with us, and we just want to ask you a couple questions to get your input.
Sounds good.
Awesome. So the first question I have for you is, what is your favorite thing about LifeShare?
My favorite thing about LifeShare so far is definitely how it creates that positive line of communication between family members, residents, and even the staff, and how it really kind of bridges that generational gap between the older generation and the younger generation as well.
Yeah, that's awesome insight that you've gotten just within a month with working with LifeShare. That's awesome. So why do you think that struck a chord with you?
So I think about my own personal experience with my grandparents and when they were in a senior living community, and I know that when my husband and I would take our girls with us for visits, they would pretty quickly get bored. They'd be excited at first, talk to my grandparents a little bit, and then they'd kind of go off in a corner wanting to color or play on a phone or something like that. And I wish that our visits with them had been more meaningful and that we'd had a tool that we could have used like the in-room LifeShare device to improve that communication.
Yeah, and I'm sure there's tons of families out there that experience the same experiences you've had with that. So Kim, what are some ways that LifeShare can help bridge the gap?
So there are several different ways that we can help bridge that gap, and one of them is through the use of pictures. So family members have the ability to email the resident and send pictures to them, and from that point the resident can create a slideshow or show a slideshow in their room. And I think that's really cool because when a family comes to visit, that's a great tool for the resident to turn on. And we all know that kids love to look back through picture albums and things like that and see pictures of themselves and kind of relive family memories and events. And what a cool thing for a kid to be able to go and see the pictures of themselves and their family members on the screen. And that's going to be a really good talking point for the child and the resident, just to kind of reminisce and create a stronger bond.
Yeah, exactly. So are there any other features that you've picked up that you think would be beneficial?
Definitely. We also have games in our on-demand features. We all know how much our kids love to play games on their phones or tablets and video games and things like that. So LifeShare has kind of addressed that. We've got games for both young and old. Some of the most popular ones, I think, are things like tic-tac-toe, solitaire. We've got one called Let the Beep Drop that's kind of like the Simon game that uses lights and sounds and a memory pattern. But I think that the one that kids would probably love the most, and our residents do as well, is called Guess What? And that's a game where there are several different categories that you can choose from. A lot of those categories are great for kids, like candy, cartoons, breeds of dogs, things like that that kids would be familiar with as well too. So you can select a category and then pictures are going to pop up on the screen and the child and their loved one could then guess that picture. So there are a couple different ways that you can play that game. One of them is the casual way, which that's what we recommend, and that's just where they guess the picture, they reveal a letter at a time to see if they were correct or not. But if you have a more competitive resident or child, then you can play the scored version, and there's a bit more of a focus on the correct spelling of the picture, and you receive points for that game as well. So lots of different things. We only named a few right now, but there are so many more games that I think both kids and older adults would love as well.
Yeah, so now you have some more ideas on ways to get families more engaged with residents on your campus, especially children that come to visit their grandparents or whatever situations you might have on your campus. So we hope that helps. For more information, contact the LifeShare support team at 317-825-0320 extension 1 or email us at support@lifesharetech.com.